How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to talk about a tool that has always been there, but I haven't used yet until now. And I think it's super valuable if you're doing a short film or if you're doing any kind of cinematography work inside Unreal Engine. And I'm talking about the master sequence. So far, we've always used a level sequence, but we never used a master sequence because I always thought, hey, I'll stitch it together in After Effects or Premiere, so it doesn't matter. That's why I've always kept doing a level sequence. But I figured, I just tested it, and I figured it's a great help for you to line up your shots, see how the shots combine with one another, like next to each other, see if you have any mistakes in there. And if you want, you can just render the whole thing at once without having to switch from one sequence to another. Like I could just, if I had a long master sequence, I can just leave it rendering all night, and that'll be it. So that's what we're going to look at in this video. As always, you know, do the thing, the like button, subscribe and all, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, so here we are in the map that I'm using for my short film. This is going to be one of the scenes, actually more than a couple of scenes. But one of the reasons why I want to show you this is because, again, just like I said in the beginning, it's something that I figure out it would be useful whenever you are doing the, let's call it the previs part of your short film or your cinematic or whatever cinematography work you're making on Unreal. Oh, just by the way, these gaps here is because the camera's not looking there, so I didn't build anything where the camera's not going to be looking at. So for now, I have 3 sequences, and these are level sequence. So this is the usual level sequence that you've seen me build in every Unreal Engine tutorial that's about Sequencer. There is the Unreal Engine playlist. If you are not familiar with Sequencer, I'm going to leave a link to that playlist in the description down below. But once you have all those sequences, then you can actually stitch them together and either use Movie Render Queue with that, or just use it to pre-visualize if you have any errors, if your scenes are going to work together and all that. So let's just do it. So we have already our scenes here. I already have a master here, but like always, I'm just going to make one for you guys so you can see how it's done. So you go here, instead of making a level sequence, you're going to do a master sequence. I'm going to go there. And over here, you can call it whatever it wants. I'm just going to call it tutorial master SEQ for sequence master. It's going to be saved on this path. Number of shots, again, this can change on whatever amount of shots you want. I'm just going to write 3 shots for now. Everything else I left the default. I didn't touch any of these values, to be honest, because what I want to do with this is very basic. This isn't for gameplay or anything else. This is more of like a previs tool, or if you want to just leave everything render all at once, this also helps. So I'm just going to create master sequence, and here is my master sequence, and it puts this shot over here which is doing nothing, so I'm just going to delete those. There you go. And it's very simple. All you have to do is, because you already have level sequences, you can go here into shot. And by the way, this is going to pick up sequences from every single level that you have. So I have several packs here that I use as assets for, because this is like my main project for the space part of the short film. So it's going to pick up all those sequences that are there. But for now, we're just going to be doing the sequences that we have in one level. So I'm going to type Mars so we can see them all. So you can see I have Mars 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to leave the 1 in there. I don't know why I did that. Let's increase the red flag, which is the end of your shot. Let's do, I don't know, let's do this one, let's do 3000. And then we'll just move the flag accordingly. And again, I'm not going to trim this because this is the entirety of that level sequence. I'll show you to you in a second. So I'm just going to position myself all the way at the end of this one. Actually, whatever. You can just do it after that. I'll type Mars again, and then we'll do number 2. And I'll put it next to each other. And they both snap because I have my magnet on. And I think I may need to go further than 3000, probably. I don't know. I'm just going to position my scrubber over here. And I'm going to add another shot, which is going to be Mars 3. There you go. Mars 3 is not that lengthy. All the shots are together. And then I can play them all back to back. All right. And as you can see, this character that's here stops moving because I do have a character per sequence, just because it was easier for me to do several sequences like that. And then if you go into this little camera, which just says lock viewport to shots, you can see the whole sequence that you saw in the beginning. Let me just remove the icons and you just can play. And it plays all your sequences. So let me go here. And again, if you want to see the whole sequence working, it's going to be on the intro. In case, because I know there's people that screw up ahead. But as you can see, it has absolutely everything. And we can actually just double click here and we go into the level sequence that we were working on. And because we locked the camera to it, it will take your camera to that. You can make changes to your sequence here, save it, and then you'll go back to your master sequence. And that is it. This was just a quick one, just to let you know that there's this tool that I wasn't using before, but I think it's really important if you're doing previs, whether you're doing a short film inside Unreal or outside Unreal. I think this is pretty good. All right, before we're done, as usual, shout out to the level 2 patrons. If you want to help out the channel, much appreciated. There are 2 levels of Patreons, both with several different rewards. And if not, just leaving a like, leaving a comment helps out a lot. There's a Twitter, there's a Discord, there's the Instagram. Twitter and Instagram, I'm doing updates on the short film. And if not, you just make sure you look at the community portion of the YouTube channel. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.